Hello, Virgo. Your toxic love reading this week begins with uncomfortable, fixated, repelled, wow, embarrassment, and foolish. Wow, fixated, embarrassment, foolish. I don't know. It reminds me a bit of a one-sided encounter, right? Let's go ahead and get into your actual reading, folks. At the center, you have a Page of Pentacles covered by Five of Wands for you, Virgo. Temperance, Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Your person, Two of Cups, the Star, and the Devil. At the bottom of the deck, we have a King of Cups, all right? So King of Cups in shadow can really be a lot of jealousy, right? Possession, jealousy. We got some toxic repelled. Oh, let's see what that's all about. So at the center of your reading, this toxic connection is a Page of Pentacles covered by Five of Wands. So something new has come in for you, Virgo. Something, I'm going to say a new opportunity, perhaps a new relationship has come in, and you're obviously showing signs of it. And there's some arguing. Five of Wands energy is there with this person, okay? So it feels to me like, listen, there's some jealousy coming out here, but there's a lot of arguing and bickering, and you're and it's all to do with your clear curiosity with the new connection. Temperance, Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles. So for you in this connection here, right, you're trying to temper a lot of your emotions, right? You're trying not to get out of focus. It feels to me, Virgo, like somebody has come into your life, right, that has really sparked your interest. That's where that King of Cups is coming in as well. And you have fixated on them. Yeah, you have fixated on them, and your current person in this, the person that you're with or someone that you're with in some kind of connection, and that is the subject here of this toxic connection, is jealous. They're fighting with you. They may be embarrassing. They may be doing things that are like, they may be really putting themselves out there, crying, upset. They may be carrying on. We're going to get some clarifiers. They may be carrying on, to get your, you know what I mean? Just a lot of drama and a lot of antics. Foolish, acting very foolish. And of course, this is making you uncomfortable. This is giving you a feeling of repulsion here. Yeah, it feels to me like you're with somebody right now who you're probably not all that into anyway. Somebody new has come in, and they are like, and listen, your person is in love with you, right? They have a dream with you. Right? Star energy. Some of you may be dealing with someone who has Aquarius energy in their chart or somewhere in their placements. But Two of Cups here. They're in love with you. You may have Aquarius in your chart as well. It can go like that as well. And they have this dream, this star. They want this thing with you. And it is absolutely breaking their heart to the degree that they then begin to resonate with some devil energy here. Okay, let's get some clarifiers to go a little bit deeper. And you're trying to stay on point because, you're like, oh man, let me not let all of this like make me lose my focus. Because on the one hand, you're fixated with this new person coming in that you really, really desire. And on the other hand, you're also having to deal with all this drama and all of these emotions over here from this person. Wow. Damn, the person you meet is really somebody you love. It's a strong love connection. Yep. And there's Four of Cups, and Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Let's get two more for you. Temperance comes out and the World comes out again. So the person that you're in love with over here, they may not be coming towards you just yet. You may not even have settled. Listen, it almost feels as though to me, Virgo, like you haven't even gotten to a place with this person. There isn't even you haven't even gotten a response or an agreement that they want to, see you or be with you. Let's move some of this stuff up a little bit. Yeah, right? But still, you're fixated, and your person over here can tell. So it's like you have this massive crush on somebody here that you are absolutely, You're smitten with this person. You're smitten, like right away smitten. And you're fixated on them. You're smitten by them. You're thinking about them all the time, Virgo. You're quite reserved in this regard, right? This person is somebody who is very strong, but they're not necessarily, like I said, coming towards you just yet. I want to show this Four of Wands card here. It's such a beautiful card. So we're going to move a lot of stuff over. But they're not coming towards you yet. Nevertheless, you feel like you're going to stay the course because this feels very destined, but there's a lot of mess here. This toxic connection here needs to get cleaned up. Your person, Justice and Nine of Wands, damn. Seven of Wands, they're going to fight for this. And, oh my God, and they're going to get toxic with it. Listen, this is where the toxicity comes in. This individual you're with here is going to be very vengeful, very toxic, very sort of they're going to do a lot to try to screw this up for you. They may try to get money out of you. You do have Four of Pentacles here. They may try to mess with your money as a result. There's a lot of resentment here because you clearly have fallen in love with somebody else, Virgo. What can I say? And this person, all of this embarrassment and foolishness, all of this is this person here that you're with, that it gets so messy so quickly, Virgo. You know what I mean? This all gets so messy so quickly. This person is going to be really hatching a lot of plans to kind of either get they're going to be doing a lot. They're going to be trying to, for instance, if you guys like to party, they're going to be trying to get you to party. They're going to try to run into you. They're going to try to manipulate the situation so that you have to spend time with them. There's going to be a lot of games here with this person because they're going to want to try to get you off temperance. Some of you Virgos are dealing with a Sagittarius, absolutely dealing with a Sagittarius, right? You have two temperance cards here. So, the bickering and the arguing continues. But this person is so desperate to get you off of that focus, to get your focus away, because again, you are clearly fixated by somebody else. They may not even know who this person is, Virgo. But this gets ugly real quick because they're so in love with you. But you very quickly don't want this person. You very quickly want this new connection. And this new connection comes in like fire. And you just can't help yourself, you know? I mean, right? It's uncomfortable. You find yourself, it's interesting that uncomfortable will come in and repelled because the way this person acts here, you really do. You become very uncomfortable around them. You become like, ugh, I don't want to see you. Like, I don't want to deal with it. It's like when you fall in love with somebody else, when you're with somebody and you fall in love with somebody else, like you really fall in love. And also the person you're with, you weren't really that in love with to begin with. Those emotions and feelings can go very extreme very quick. Because it's like you weren't really in love with this person that, like, it wasn't anything close to what you're feeling here. And so very quickly you are like, I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to be around them. I'm done. You know, like I don't. And it's a shame because listen, you like what you like. You fall in love where you fall in love. You can't control that. But this here gets really toxic. Let's get your animal spirits, hummingbird and the firefly. Yeah, two air animal spirits, Virgo. So a lot of communication here. Hummingbird, firefly. Hummingbird is, everybody loves the hummingbird. They're gregarious. You know, they know a lot. They're highly intelligent, but they also they know all the best stuff. They know where to get the best stuff. They're the man or the woman in the know. Everybody loves to have that person in the center of their social group. Firefly, inspiration coming in, like really a spark, just boom, comes in out of the darkness. I feel like this is the energy that you and this person your person is resonating with hummingbird. And this firefly energy is what's come in. But trust me when I tell you, Virgo, that this over here is a mess. This over here is a mess. Very treacherous energy. They're going to be, and money, again, money is going to be an issue. For some of you, they are going to be suing you for money that they may have given you. And you're like, oh, wait a minute, that was a loan. Not anymore. Now they want to sue you. It's like there is a lot of payback, because once they find out that they're not going to get you back, once they've made like basically a fool of themselves, they've embarrassed themselves, I'm imagining like sitting on your step crying or doing things, pretending they're sick or like just doing really ridiculous stuff that makes them look very thirsty and angry and desperate, and none of it works. So on top of it making them look foolish, it doesn't work. Once that dawns on them that that's what's happening, they're going to get very treacherous. So watch out, Virgo. All right, this is your weekly toxic love reading, Virgo. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, subscribe, and share. Any of those things really help my channel. So I always ask for that, and I always appreciate when you take the time to do it. Yeah, this was a tough one. Some of you have just fallen in love with somebody who is just all that. But this person hasn't even let you know that hasn't even answered you yet, right? Still, you're fixated on them. And the current person you're with somebody you either been knocking off, banging, or you've been in a relationship. It doesn't matter really to the degree to which you've been connected with this person here. This very much is like a non is nothing for you anymore. However, they are full of emotions and they're the ones who are really going to act a fool over these next few weeks. All right, Virgo, thank you so much for joining me, Virgo Cross Watchers. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I hope to see you all back here next week on my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot, for your weekly Toxic Love reading. Bye-bye now.